Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, you're well on your way to becoming a pro Fortnite player, because today I'm going to be giving you guys important tips to improving in Fortnite. These tips are all different ways that I improved in Fortnite, and while some of the tips I'm going to be giving you guys did take me a while to master, I feel that it definitely paid off overall. We'll be discussing role modeling players, using creative mode to improve, setting goals for yourself, investing in a better setup, becoming a better fundamental player, and at the very end, we'll talk about various ways you can calm yourself down if you get nervous in game. Comment down below and tell me how many wins you have this season and what you need to do to improve on as a player. And let's jump right on into it. When I first started playing Fortnite, I didn't know any of the good players besides the Ninja and TSM Myth at the time. After watching both of those players for hours on end, trying to develop the thought process that those two had worked on for hours themselves, I started to take note of how Ninja played. Time passed, and shortly after, I adapted the playstyle of Tfue. And the reason why you want to do this is because you'll start to pick up on do's and don'ts of those very talented players. If you guys watch my videos, for example, you'll be able to pick up on how I play. And if you really do like my playstyle and you practice it, you'll start to play a lot like me. Now, of course, it's good to be unique, and if you use my playstyle, you'll pick up some really good habits of mine, and then be able to adjust the weaknesses you have to better suit your own playstyle. Kind of like a cookie mold, choosing a player to role model is just kind of putting yourself in the mind of a good player. You guys should spend as much time as you possibly can studying the different playstyles of these highly talented players, and then try and repeat what they're doing so that you can better understand the game. A player who I admire a lot is Ghost Aiden. In my opinion, Aiden is the most adaptive player in all of Fortnite right now. It's safe to say that a good majority of the time, having high ground in Fortnite will almost guarantee you a kill, but Aiden is so adaptive that even if he has low ground or if he's low health, he still manages to pick up eliminations. I try to repeat this a lot because I do respect Aiden as a player and obviously also as a person too, and he's a very well developed player. And watching players like him will be the first step to improving in Fortnite. Setting goals for yourself is a key component in improving in Fortnite. If your goal is to win 10 or more solo matches in a week, then you should study solo matches, practice keeping yourself alive as much as possible, and start to learn different skills that can get you wins in the game. For example, always stay up to date with any exploits, glitches, and metas that are currently in the game that you can use to your advantage against your enemy. I know what it sounds like, Vrubus just told you to cheat, but the reality of it is, unless you're a big name streamer, you don't really ever get in trouble for exploiting, and using metas is not against the rules. If you're always up to date with this type of information in the game, you'll automatically improve over the other players because they might not know those types of moves, or maybe that even these moves exist. Practicing in creative is another huge way that you can improve in Fortnite. Simply just going into creative and practicing builds that are realistic to a game-oriented style is the best way to improve your gameplay and playstyle. Because creative build fights aren't realistic due to the unlimited materials and the high tier weapons, if you practice building and shooting with weapons you're more likely to be getting out of chests and floor loot, you're better off this way. For example, if you always practice with your buddies using gold pumps and unlimited steel, you're not going to be able to practice the way you would be playing in a game. The chances of you pulling a gold pump from a chest are very slim. Obviously, towards the end of the game, these types of weapons are more common to find, but if you're struggling to get to the end game, this could be your answer. I always try to practice build fights with limited materials, as well as using both the green and blue variants of the pump shotgun, SMGs, and ARs, just because I want to be able to get good with every type of weapon in the game. I also practice builds that are more likely to be used in game, so instead of practicing my 90s for 6 hours a day, I practice advanced ramp rushes, building down from a fight in case I can't use a launch pad or redeploys. I also practice turtling and editing, and just base fighting in general to better aid my gameplay overall. This next part of the video may or may not be possible for some players, and that is playing every day for at least 4 or 5 hours. People are going to tell you that you need to go outside or get a life, but if you guys are serious about being a really good player, you need to be thinking about Fortnite, studying Fortnite, and playing Fortnite as much as you possibly can. Anything that you consistently do in life, whether it be practicing hitting more threes in basketball or getting straight A's in all your classes, will come to you much easier with experience. I got really good at this game around wintertime since I couldn't really go outside. I essentially lived my life pretty simple. I played Fortnite, went to the gym, and went to work. I would always practice different build moves I saw guys like FaZe Sway come up with, and now I know I'm not anywhere near FaZe Sway with my builds, but just being able to do what he can do improved me as a player for multiple reasons. If I see another player make the move that I already know to do, I'll be able to counter it better. Investing in a better setup is the biggest way any gamer can improve at what they're doing. For example, I have my gaming PC with my 2 monitors, with my main monitor being a 1 millisecond response time monitor, which basically lets me see everything so much smoother and the game feels so much better when I play. I know that some of you guys can't afford a huge setup, and some of you guys don't actually have jobs because you're too young, but investing in an upgrade as simple as buying a monitor will help you out. It's better to play on a monitor because you don't have to move your head and look all around your screen. Everything you need to see is right in front of you, and your reaction time will definitely improve this way. If you're a controller player, you're going to want to buy Control Freaks, which will help your aim, which is another investment technically in your setup. Now, I use the Purple Galaxy Freaks for the PS4 controller. I only use one, and that's the taller Control Freak out of the 2, and it goes on my right stick. Since you don't really need the other Control Freak on your left stick, it's better to just use the one. Now, if you're not improving at all in Fortnite, the best way to fix this is to start focusing a little bit more on fundamentals. Fundamentals just being your game mechanics like building, shooting, and editing. And sometimes it can be as simple as just reminding yourself how easy the game is. You could very well be overcomplicating things and overthinking. Sometimes when you overload your mind with different moves and clips you saw on YouTube or Twitch, you can make the game feel almost like a big math equation that you have to solve in 30 seconds or less in a heated fight. So now that we're nearing the end of the video, we're going to be discussing the most important part of the video in my opinion. I think a lot of you guys get nervous in the game, and because of this, you don't play very well. There's a good saying that goes, "I think, therefore I am." What this essentially means is if you tell yourself that you're not good enough to beat your opponents, or that you're going to choke the 1v1 for the win, then you most likely will do those things. And now I'm not saying be cocky because not many people like cocky players, but if you tell yourself that you won't choke the 1v1 and that you'll finish the last guy for the win, you'll find that you'll have more success if you just believe in your ability. After you win consistently, you'll start to understand how easy it is really to beat that one last guy for the victory royale. Alright guys, if you made it this far in the video, comment down below the word gorilla for a shout out in my next video. For those of you guys who watch all of my videos all the way through, I'm going to be starting to shout you guys out because you definitely are supporting me, so I will definitely give you guys the support back 100%. Now, essentially what watching the video all the way through does is it helps me in algorithm and it makes my videos appear more, which will definitely help out this channel. So like I said guys, if you guys are doing that, thank you for the support because I will definitely be supporting you guys. So again, comment down below the word gorilla for a shout out in my next video. And I will see you guys next time. You guys got to make sure to get those dubs for me. Send me pictures on Instagram and on Twitter of your dubs when you get them. I want these fat dubs, baby. I want these 20 bombs. I want you to send me those pictures. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.